Welcome back. Ahead of Tuesday's primary, on Monday, several local lawmakers are gathering to celebrate a major milestone. Fire suppression systems, sprinklers, have now been installed in all 42 Minneapolis Public Housing Authority high-rises. This follows the devastating fire that killed 5 people in a high-rise back in 2019, in November of that year. Joining us this morning is Minnesota Senator Tina Smith and CEO of the Minneapolis Housing Authority, Abdi Warsame. Thank you both for joining us. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
2019, I mean, time is a funny thing. This was pre-pandemic, but that was such a devastating, heartbreaking day when we learned what unfolded. Talk to us, Abdi, about the efforts since then and since that day.
You know, I remember that day.
Yeah.
Because I live in Cedar Riverside, and those people that we lost were my neighbors. And I remember Minneapolis Fire Chief John Frutel called me and gave me an update on the situation. It was a dark day, it was cold, there was grief in the air, and we lost 5 residents. And as I took over MPHA a couple of months later, or a year later, one of the top priorities for the agency, or the #1 priority, was to have fire sprinkler systems in every unit in our high-rises within 5 years. And before then, because of the lack of federal funding, and acute federal funding, and the capital backlog, we only had 16 of the high-rises that had fire suppression. So to complete it a year early is a monumental achievement, and I want to give a shout out to my staff who did the great work.
Yeah, and I do want to point out to people, you were city council member
yes.
of that area at the time, and now to get this done a year ahead, I mean, that takes. These aren't cheap systems to put in place. So talk about some of the efforts to get here and do it ahead of time.
Yeah, it's not a cheap system, and it took a lot of advocacy. It took a lot of advocacy on the part of our staff, on our part of our board, on our residents, and and it took a lot of courage from our elected officials, our federal delegation, as well as the mayor of the city of Minneapolis City Council, and our state to chip in. I think they gave over $7 million towards the project, and MPHA contributed almost $14 million. And it took a lot of work, but we got it done. And it's bittersweet for me because of my experience with regards to the tragedy that happened in my neighborhood.
Absolutely, and we're so sorry for all the loss that happened that day. And of course, none of us wish any of it would have ever happened in the first place. But now, of course, making these buildings safer moving forward. Talk about where we are, both in the state, but nationally. I mean, this is specific to Minneapolis, getting these sprinklers into all these public housing high-rises. But where does that leave everywhere else?
Well, so you think about these buildings in Minneapolis that didn't have sprinklers, and when I first heard of this tragedy, I found it hard to believe that there were these high-rise apartment buildings where people live. Many of them are elders, people living with disabilities, and there's really how could you get down? How could you escape if there's a fire on the 12th or 13th floor? Well, this is a situation that is happening everywhere in the country. So I went to work and I introduced legislation to fix this. That legislation hasn't passed yet. So what I did with Senator Klobuchar and also Representative Ilhan Omar is work to get congressionally designated funding to help Abdi and the Minneapolis Public Housing Authority do this retrofit for sprinklers in Minneapolis. So there's more work to be done, but this is a cause of great celebration that the folks living in those buildings are now going to be safe.
Yeah, definitely worth celebrating. We only have about a minute left, and we've got to talk to you about Governor Tim Walz. Obviously, this is coming off of kind of Walz week, as Vice President Kamala Harris tapped him for her run for the White House. Your thoughts and putting Minnesota politics more so on the map this way in this run? Well,
I think it's just been so fun for Minnesota to see our governor be introduced to the whole country and people seeing who he is, what he's all about. The coach, the high school social studies teacher, the National Guard member, and the governor, and to have him be introduced to the country. And it's very fun for me because knowing Governor Walz and knowing the vice president as I do, to see the two of them just really finding this great partnership is exciting. Abdi and I were talking about this earlier. There is also just this incredible grassroots enthusiasm that we're seeing all over the country that is wonderful to behold. And I think people want to find some joy in their politics. They don't want it to be all doom and gloom. They want it to be about hopefulness for the future. And I think that's what we're seeing.
Yeah, of course, we're watching that race, and we're watching the races coming up on Tuesday for the primary. So we appreciate both of your time because we know it's a busy time of year. So we appreciate it very much.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much.